Hey everybody, my name is Myers Corp Cosplay, and we're continuing the series of me talking about the celebrities that I've worked with while volunteering at Comic-Con. And today I want to talk about one that is very heartfelt for me. I'm not a giant fan of this property. I am a fan, but I'm not a diehard fan of this property. But meeting this person really made me a fan of theirs, and unfortunately I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I would wish I could have, because unfortunately he passed away not long after this, and that is Peter Mayhew, who you also may know as Chewbacca from the Star Wars series. I've been volunteering for many, many years at local conventions, and there are definitely the celebrities that I want to volunteer with because I grew up with them and I'm fans of their series. We've talked in the past about Trish Stratus, Robert Englund. Those are ones that I grew up with and I would love to have worked with, and thankfully I did. However, there is also a group of celebrities, and we've got a few more when we talk in the future of some other celebrities that I'm not a giant fan of their properties, but meeting them and seeing them interact with people really makes me a fan of theirs. And Peter was one of them for sure. I was not a giant Star Wars fan. I've seen the movies. I'm not a TV guy, so I haven't seen The Mandalorian, all those, but I have seen the main Star Wars movies. And Peter Mayhew was not a big choice for me to make when I was volunteering that day. I wanted to work with another celebrity, but we knew Peter was going to be busy, so I was put on that line. And to say I became a fan within probably 5 minutes of meeting him is an understatement. Peter was such a gentle, sweet individual. As I said, this was not long before, unfortunately, he passed away. So you could tell he was getting very sore. He was getting tired easily. But I only noticed that because I was working his line all day and I was pretty much staring at him for almost 8 hours in a day. Almost any time a fan would come up and meet him, it almost went away, and he turned on the charm and the smile and the love. The story I want to talk about is kind of funny because I don't know how it happened, but it was just funny witnessing it. So Peter was working. It was his last day. He was finishing up, and his agent was with him, and they were just talking about how they're going to end the day. And Peter, I think he went to go get a snack or he went to the washroom or something. It was just me and the agent talking for a minute, and the agent got notified about something, so he went to check on that. And when he came back, you could kind of tell the mood for the agent had changed a bit. And I asked the agent, I said, "Is everything okay?" He said, "Well, I don't know if what went wrong, but Peter has been booked in something for the convention that I was unaware of." And I said, "Oh, what is that?" And he said, "There is a Princess Leia cosplay contest that Peter is going to be the judge for." And I went, "Oh, okay. Does Peter know this?" He goes, "He will when he gets back." And I said, "Okay." So Peter Mayhew comes back, and the agent explains to him we have to go over to the other room and judge this costume contest. And I asked the agent, I said, "Well, it's getting late in the day. I just want to confirm, like, are you going to be back? Is this kind of it?" And he said, "I'm not 100%. He goes, "We might just call it after that because Peter's looking really tired." I said, "No problem. Completely understand." So they went off, and I just kind of stood around the table just to make sure that everything on the table stays there. No one walks by and grabs something. And probably about 20 minutes go by, and this individual comes up, a couple, and the female is wearing a Return of the Jedi speeder Princess Leia costume. And I said, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." And she said, "Is Peter coming back?" And I said, "I don't know. He's just judging a cosplay competition, and then I don't know if he's coming back or not. He may just go." And she said, "Well, I won the cosplay competition, so my prize is to meet Peter and get an autograph." And I said, "Oh, well then I assume he's coming back." I said, as soon as I see the agent or something, I'll let them know." So the agent comes by probably about 5 minutes later, and I said, "How was the cosplay competition?" He said, it was good. Peter enjoyed it." I said, "That's good. Where's Peter?" And he said, "Peter is getting ready to go back to the hotel." And I said, "Well, there's an individual here who won the costume contest, and her prize is to meet Peter and get an autograph." And he said, "Oh, I didn't know that. I said, yeah, so what do we want to do? And he said, I'll go talk to Peter. So he walks out and talks to Peter, and they come back. And he is so, again, it's late in the day. He's worked 2 full days. Again, he's not, unfortunately, going to be with us much longer. And he is just full of life, full happy, glad to be there. Took a photo, signed an autograph, and then they got ready to they were getting ready to leave, and I knew they were getting ready to leave, and I said, Peter, it's a pleasure working with you. You've really made me a fan of you now as well as your work. And I said, I do have one question though. I said that cosplayer is I'm a cosplayer, so I kind of notice a trend with different cosplays and ones that are obviously more done than others. And I said, it's interesting. I said, you picked the Jedi speeder costume. I said, why that one? And he said, because all the other ones were the Slave Leia cosplays. And Carrie was never a fan of those. She would have loved that one instead. And I'm getting a little emotional thinking about it now. I'm just like, dude, you care so much about her and what she would have loved now that she was no longer with us. Your stardom in my mind went from a 5 to 100. That was such a nice thing to say. And you could have easily just picked, Slave Leia, whatever. But you thought so much about your friend that you chose that over anyone else. So, I said, well, again, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you. And he walked away, or they took him out to get the car, and the agent came back later and he said, thanks for a great day. And he goes, you didn't get anything signed. You didn't ask for a picture or anything. And I said, no. I said, I don't need, it's great if, they're offered to us. I said, but dude, I got to spend 48 hours basically with you guys. I get to spend 48 hours with Chewbacca. There's not many people out there that get to say that. So that's great. That's something I'll remember. I don't need a piece of paper to remember. And he said, okay, well, next time we come around, he goes, we'll make sure to get you something. I said, no problem at all. And unfortunately, that never happened because it wasn't long later that Peter passed away. So, yeah, Peter was someone that I went in not really expecting much from, but I became such a fan of after the experience. So, that's my Peter Mayhew story. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, we got a couple more of these coming down the road. If you like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. My name is Corp Cosplay, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.